I'm Chloe, the Managing Director of Blue 8 Renewables. We're here at my house today ahead of my PV and battery installation to show you exactly what would happen at your home survey.
I'm Craig, I'm a senior solar surveyor at Blue 8 Renewables. I've got over 13 years experience in the trade, and today we're at Chloe's house to carry out a full site survey. We'll measure out the roof, we'll carry out a scale drawing to ensure that the panels will fit. We'll assess the interior infrastructure and integrity of the roof, and we'll site and situate all of the internal components, all falling within best practice. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is measure the roof, because without the measurements, we don't know how many panels are going to fit. So how we go about this is we measure the width of the house, then we'll go down the side and get the half gable measurement. And then once we're in the loft, I'll get the angle of the roof rafters. Then from there we'll use trigonometry to calculate the length of the roof slope. Once we've got those three measurements, we can establish the square meterage of the roof, and using the measurements off of the panel spec sheet, we'll be able to let Chloe know exactly how many panels can fit on the roof. Okay, so now that we've got the width of the house, we need to establish the half gable. Now Chloe's got a lean-to in the side of the house, so it's a case of measuring not where the lean-to starts, but between the lean-to and the conservatory, where the actual gable end of the property starts. We'll measure the full width, then divide it by 2 to establish the half gable. Okay, so one of the questions Chloe asked me when it came to this installation is whether she can have the inverter and the battery outside of the property in the lean-to. Now, as you can see against the wall, there's plenty of room for it. The issue is with the battery, is if you have a look at the roof, the lean-to is not insulated. Now, even though the battery will discharge at low temperatures under 0 degrees, the majority of batteries won't actually charge when the temperatures get under 0 degrees. So one important thing to look out for when you're getting your quotations is charging temperature and operation temperature. So the next thing that we need to establish is the location of the main incoming supply, the consumer unit, and the electric meter. Also, Chloe did ask me if the inverter and the battery can come in this wall, be installed in this location. Now, if I get up, you'll see that there's not enough space in this area, which is under the stairs, to mount an inverter and a battery, and also you've got a gas pipe. Now, even if there was enough space, we'd never recommend installing a battery in this location because it's under the stairs, which is classed as an escape route. So for example, if you had a fire, there's no way of exiting the property. Now, they can be fitted there, but it no longer falls under best practice. Now, with the recent changes in best practices with regards to battery storage under the MCS and also NAPIT regulation, we're going to be installing Chloe's inverter and battery in this lean-to on an external wall. The main consumer unit is on the flip side of the wall where the inverter is going to be located. The mains consumer unit is under the stairs, so it'd be a case of the electrician drilling through, and then they've got easy access to where all the external components are going to be located. When it comes to measuring the clearances between your roof rafters, it's just a case of measuring between them, obviously spacing, and then you want the actual measurements of the rafters as well. So you're going to be going length and the two widths. So when it comes to cable runs with relation to a solar installation, we'll generally propose an internal or an external cable run. This is usually discussed with the qualified electrician that's on site to do the installation for you. But again, it's your property and your investment at the end of the day, so we want to work with you to make sure the installation is bespoke to your needs and requirements. Okay, so we've established that the main issue with Chloe's property when it comes to shading is the flue pipe. Now, on every survey that we carry out, we assess potential shading issues, whether it's from flue pipes, trees, neighbouring properties, or chimneys. However, there are alternatives.
One thing we do offer is solar edge optimizers, and what that is an optimizer that goes on the back of all of your panels, and then that enables all of your panels to work individually. So if there was any shading on any of the panels, it would only affect that individual panel.
Now, whenever I approach a property, the first thing I carry out is a risk assessment for both the workers and anybody that may be on site, such as any family members in the household. So one of the main things to consider, especially when a customer's got a driveway, is if any cars are going to be parked on there on the day of install, because of course we'd always recommend that they be moved before any kind of scaffolding even begins to come through, any panels, inverters, batteries, whatever it may be. Talking about scaffolding, it's always important that we make sure there's adequate access and safe access for scaffolders to get the scaffold, in this case, through to the back garden. So Chloe's got a lean-to at the side of the house. That's got an open walkway to the back garden, easy access for the scaffolders. Now you know everything that's involved in a solar PV survey. Get in touch with us today. Don't forget to like and subscribe,
for more videos like this.